Welcome to the first episode of Energized Vibez. I'm your host, Gray Ghost, aka Grayson. I'm joined here by my co-host, Rashid Redwan, aka Rashid.
Yo, what's up?
Joining us for our first podcast, we have Alchemist, aka Ali.
Yo.
Also joining us, we have Godzilla Mike, aka Mike.
Hello.
And last but not least, we have Waffle JK, aka Jet. How we all
Yo,
doing,
what's
boys?
up? Pretty good.
Pretty
Alright.
good.
I'm excited for this first podcast. I mean, there's a lot of planning that went involved into it. Finally,
Bunch of
everyone.
planning, actually. Yeah,
I know. Oh my god.
like 6 months.
More than
That's
that,
right.
since like
I-
summer.
That's right, because we were planning it to have it like way back. I mean, yeah, it was
Yeah.
at the end of
Yeah.
December.
Back in
But then we-
October. or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
But
But
yeah.
it's here now. That's it.
So the other day, I was sort of thinking, like, you know how some conspiracies are sometimes true, like people think they're nut jobs, but they actually are true.
Kind of
That's
like
cap.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
But like sometimes they're actually true. I'm sort of
I
thinking,
mean,
like,
can you really prove it? Isn't like most conspiracy theories like you can't really prove?
well, they
Yeah.
start out as conspiracy theories, but like you can
I
prove
mean,
them.
yeah, I guess technically everything's like, well, not a conspiracy theory, but they're a theory most of the times. But I mean, actually, all the time, like everything that we know about science. But
Yeah, but I guess it's more like theories that are just so outlandish that they just don't seem realistic at all.
yeah, and like there's no evidence really backing it up. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I kind of want to ask you guys, what conspiracies do you think might be real? Like, if you had to think of any conspiracies out there, what would you guess?
well, a conspiracy theory that I have, which it's actually it's pretty weird. It's like, have you ever watched the show The Fairy Odd Parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have
Okay,
not.
so there was a conspiracy theory that like Timmy's like his last wish or whatever before he grew up and he couldn't be with his fairy odd parents or whatever, that he wished for him and all his friends to have superpowers, and it lists out like Danny Phantom as Timmy Turner, and then it has like a bunch of the other characters, and actually a pretty good theory that even the person who made both shows looked at it and he didn't give a conclusive answer if it was false or not, but it's just a theory.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. I mean, I guess that wouldn't make any sense for Nickelodeon to come out saying that that's true, but I mean, I guess they
Well,
kind of
like
look.
it's a connected universe, or like what?
No, it's like Danny. The events of Danny Phantom are when the Fairy Odd Parents, when Timmy Turner's a teenager, because his last wish was for like him and all his friends to have superpowers.
Ah, yo, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, because and when you look at the characters, like some of the characters in there, like they look very close to what like basically like, they look like teenage versions of what the Fairy Odd Parents characters look like.
Do they have the
Wait,
same?
doesn't he
outfit,
have no
or what?
friends though?
No, he's got some friends.
But I thought he was just a person.
Dang, that's like just a straight up. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he does have some friends. He has a couple, but I mean, I could see that as being true because I mean, you're allowed to make
like,
fun.
that's more like headcanon, if you guys know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that would never come out as being true or false. It's just sort of
Yeah,
like
it's just like the fans assume it. Like, if you want to think it's the same, different, like.
yeah.
Here's a thought. What if time travelers already changed the timeline and we're living the best timeline there is possible?
The best
My-
time there is possible.
I don't know if that's slightly. I mean, in a way, if you think about all the wars, like this is like kind of like the best period of the time, like ever. But like in a way, like we're about to get something like crazy, like if you guys believe in global warming and stuff like that, like we're about to go in like a crazy part, like we're about to be like experience the worst time ever, like global
Yeah, but
warming,
the thing
the
is,
planet dying.
this is the best timeline there is of the whole world.
But
In,
like,
the other timelines, we would have ended maybe centuries ago, or like the dinosaur era would have still happened. Things like that.
So what? Like, are you saying like a time traveler maybe like made it seem like where humans were born?
Or no,
No,
the time travelers.
I think what was trying to say is like, let's take for instance, like you have people that like say, oh, the end of the world. It's been said thousands of times, but like what if there's like a 0.00000 1% chance that they're actually was saying the truth, but time travelers went back and changed that, and like all they do is just change like one thing, and then like that whole
But like, why would anything bad happen though?
No. Maybe okay. I see a point. For example, like the Japan, like with their like nuclear bombs or like atomic bombs and stuff like that. Maybe they hit like the world and like it killed all of us, but like someone time traveled and like prevented that from happening. Or maybe Hitler would have been like a way bigger problem than he was before, and like it would have like changed the whole world and all that.
I guess
Like-
so. I don't really believe in time travel because I mean that means that some timeline would have gotten to the point where they invented it, and then, but that means that timeline was probably already pretty good because that technology is very advanced.
Are you trying to say like in the future, like let's just say like if time travel was possible, it should be possible right now because they would have visited us, right? Is that what you're
Well,
saying?
it's possible to time travel to the future, but it's impossible to go backwards in time. Pretty
And
sure.
another thing is like time travel. We don't really know how it works exactly. It could be like alternate timeline. So like maybe a new timeline's like created. If you guys like watch Endgame, right? Like you know how there's like different timelines. It could be a timeline where like this timeline might be like because like this could be one of the timelines where like time travel isn't even possible, or like it's like the original timeline. And
You know how there's like infinite like universes, sort of planets.
like the multiverse things.
Yeah, like a multiverse. Like, what if, like, obviously the odds of finding a, like perfectly like us is obviously very low, but like in theory, you could maybe find an Earth that had all the events in time that happened to us, but like one thing might be off.
Yeah,
like,
I always thought about this as a kid. I always talk about it, like when I was taking a shit one time. Like I was just like, I would think about this. I was like, yo, is there another like kid like me, like exactly looking wise, exact house, just taking a shit, just like me? Like I was just thinking that, and like,
wow.
yeah, maybe like it's so similar that like one thing's different, and that one thing is like one shit is bigger than the others. Like it's that. Like,
What? Okay.
Well, actually, my uncle
that
like
theoretically, hold on, let me say theoretically, like that could be actually true if there's infinite universes. Theoretically, that is true. Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
actually, my uncle, he was talking to me about this. I was not in the context that you were thinking, but he was like, what if there's a different universe where like he has different hair, like there's you sitting right there, but he has different haircut. He doesn't, there's a different video game he's playing, or just something so minor, but it's a whole different like universe.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just basically you thinking, what would have happened if I didn't make that decision 10 seconds ago? And then you keep going over and over again, and how the events right now would be different if you didn't do something or you changed an action in the past.
Yeah, and like there's just like I don't know if that's called the butterfly effect. Like there's an effect where it's like let's just say like we didn't do one thing, right? That could have changed the whole course of our whole life. Something that we didn't do, it changed something like wholly. Like let's say like we're about to do, for example, you guys know like alcoholics and stuff like that, right? Maybe like you're at a bar and you're getting like peer pressure to drink, right? And just if you said yes, you don't know this, but you like turn into alcoholic, and that changes the whole course of your life. Like you become like alcoholic, you lose your job and stuff like that. Just like everything goes downhill. Like your family leaves you because he's like how much of an alcoholic addict you are, and like just you saying no could like change your life in a whole different way, or saying it yes, which is like just crazy to think about in a way.
Yeah, just how like one action you make that seems like it's not that important can completely like
Yeah. And that's kind of important. Like, what if like there's like a slight thing? It's like, you know how like in like movies and cartoons or like just like just overall, it's just like if I did that, like maybe like someone's family died, right? And like if I didn't go there, then my mom wouldn't have died or something like that. Like that could be the same thing for us.
Well, I
This
got
got really dark really fast.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
like,
that's facts.
if you
facts. Okay.
And
well,
so what if there was like one course that we did that would like make our family live for like 80 years, but like something that we did, it's so slight
That'd be like
that's
crazy.
not even noticeable.
I don't even
that,
want to
like,
think about that, bro.
I
it's
actually
literally
have to say
our
about-
fault.
I actually have something to say about this. Well, I think a big thing of the butterfly effect is because like I'm gonna take for instance when I met Waffle, right? Like if I didn't choose to like ask him to friend him or whatever, or if I just unfriended him before I got in the EC or whatever, or DC at the time, like I wouldn't be here recording the podcast. And that was all because I just asked, and that was all just because I asked him if he would add me as a friend.
that's
And
true.
it makes you think.
And the thing is, like, imagine, like, what would you be doing right now if you didn't say? Would you be with a different type of group of people? Would you be with your
Yeah,
family?
that's
Would you
facts.
be dead? Like, maybe, like, because of EC. Let's just say, like, one time, like, you guys were playing Valorant. Instead, like, because of, like, Grayson, let's just say you guys were playing Valorant, right? And let's say you guys wouldn't be playing Valorant normally. Like, you would be, let's say you would go biking. And you were just biking instead of playing Valorant with Grayson. And a car hits you. And you, like, be paralyzed. So maybe because of Grayson.
Oh my gosh, this is so
Jeez.
dark. We gotta learn
Yeah,
from
like,
this. This
or
is
you could be
depressing.
dead. Like, yeah. So like, just like,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah,
A little thing here and there. Could
yeah. It's just crazy to think about it.
That also could go to the reverse because like let's say that like I chose I don't really want to play Val, and then we go out like with my whole family or something, like we take my dog, like everything, like go for a car ride or everything, like somebody robs the house or whatever.
Oh my gosh!
Somebody breaks
Bro,
into my house.
why?
Like,
Okay.
if I was
Okay, you know
still
what? We're
playing,
done talking about this. We're
if
done.
I was just
All right,
No,
all right.
yeah,
Can I just finish?
So one last thing. I just want to say one last thing. It's just like the good can happen also. Let's just say like let's go back to the.
Oh yeah, I know the good can happen. I get like how just a little event.
All right. We can change the topic now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Next question.
my conspiracy theory. I think a lot of people believe in this. Was an inside job.
Uh-oh.
See,
No, I'm
Great
joking.
well,
I
okay.
I think.
I mean, wasn't it proven that it was, or like what?
No. So
Like, you mean inside
yeah,
job by the
you know the
government?
Central Intelligence Agency. I feel like they can do mind control. Like I don't know if they're doing it on us, but I feel like they have the techniques to do it.
I actually heard something about that. Like they were like, okay, not mind control exactly. Actually, if you think about it, right, Elon Musk, you know how he's creating that like mind chip thing. If Elon Musk, a private company, can create that, don't you think like government has everything, like all the necessary tools? Don't you think the government should be able to like create something like that? So if Elon Musk can create it with like all the stuff he has and resources,
I'm
don't you think the
gonna say
government-
this now, but people listening to this podcast might think we're like hella weird.
I mean,
If I gotta be honest, I would be kind of weirded out.
Well, no, I don't think like the CIA is doing it to us. I'm just saying, like, I mean, think about the technology probably exists. It just you don't know who's.
Yeah, that's like a big thing we don't know. There's like hidden technology or something. I don't even want to think about that.
yeah, no, this is just like we don't think it's actually. I mean, actually, I don't know if we think it's real, but like I'm saying, like it's actually possible. Like we just don't know. There's no proof. There's no way to disprove it.
Yeah, I also had this kind of weird thing I was thinking about actually in the bathroom the other day. I was like, what are the unwritten rules of like a guy's bathroom? Like, what are the rules where it's like, obviously it's not written on a board somewhere, but it's just kind of like, yeah,
The unspoken rules.
Yeah.
What, like stay
I mean-
like 1 urinal away from each other?
Yeah.
like
I mean-
literally, like, if you go to a restroom like that, yeah, you're supposed to like space out for some.
Yeah,
reason.
like that. Like you got to skip like one of them. You got to be in the middle. Like that's obviously like a mandatory rule. Like you cannot be like when you're in a urinal, you cannot be like right next to. You got to skip one and then go to like that one.
Well, there's always that one guy that goes like right next to you, and you're like, come on, there's like 3 other urinals.
Don't
Yeah.
snoop on the other people.
Don't
I mean, it's. I mean, technically it is a rule, but like, that's kind of obvious. But
See,
yeah,
me in my school, right? Like about like the middle urinal, right? Like there's only 3 urinals, right? So like before COVID and everything, right? Very rare instances, people would have to go in the middle because if they were the both spots taken up, there's not any more. So yeah, if you're gonna go to the if you really gotta go, like what I'm saying?
yeah, especially if you're gonna be late to class too. Like if you're
Yeah.
going like between hallways and I mean, what do you call it? Like
Yeah, if you gotta go,
between
you just gotta
classes.
go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like at
I
that.
know, seriously. Like, there's a sink. I mean, it opens up the possibilities. But yeah, here's a rule. If someone runs out of toilet paper, you gotta give them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For
Have
sure.
you ever
like,
seen-
No. I am not passing the next person toilet paper.
Me
just-
either. No way.
No. It's like okay. Think about it, bro. What if you need toilet paper? You're in the bathroom.
I don't
like,
care, bro. I will use my hand at that point.
What? You don't want toilet paper for someone else? Like
No,
you
sir.
That, like
No,
Well,
sir.
See, you
so like let's just say like you just wiped your hands, like I mean wipe your like poop with your hands, right? Like
Yeah.
and you're gonna walk out with your poop, right?
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah.
your ass.
What if like your crush comes up to you and she's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, do you want to go to the dance?"
I mean,
What
why
if-
she can be in the boys'
Hold your
bathroom?
hand
Why
up,
would that?
like-
Why would she be in the boys?
Just pull a
Exactly.
gorilla at the zoo, just throw it at kids.
Just throw it at her. Mr. Dominance.
Well, I have to agree with Ali here because I've watched enough of those pranks where they have the Nutella.
Yeah, they get
and
the
they
new
have-
Nutella.
and
I was
they
about to
get
get
to
to
the-
that.
And
Yeah,
if I
I
feel
know
like
what you
that would
mean.
happen to me, I would probably just start kicking the door. And I feel like I would get Nutella. I would always hold it just in case, and that thing, and I would climb. I would like climb up, and then I would take Nutella and throw it on them just to get revenge.
Just use it like a jungle
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah, just like a little jungle gym.
There's some weird things about guys' bathrooms. Like, I
Yeah.
know in my school, sometimes people will get like paper towels, put them under water, and then just chuck them at the wall, and then they like dry up. So like the janitors will walk in, there'll be like 50 different like paper balls just stuck to the wall. It's weird. It's
It's
weird.
honestly weird.
They,
Oh,
they
dude, at
use
my school it's like way different. They get the same thing, but they put it in the toilet water and then they throw it at random people.
Ugh.
Why?
And that was
That is
even
what?
worse.
Hey, yo, you know what crazy thing happened? People would put that wet toilet paper in like the urinal, right? Like the urinal. Well, I can't say it, but that thing literally overflew, and like the whole bathroom was covered with piss. And,
Oh my God.
I don't need a. Okay, buddy.
In my back, in my restroom at my school, it literally like a couple times, people would just pull down their pants and take a shit on the ground, like not even in the stall or anything, just like straight up on. It was fucked, and they would have to close the bathroom. So if you had to go, like you had to walk like an extra like 3 minutes out of your way.
Let me tell you a funny story. So, there were these kids, right? And this like happened like once or twice a year, right? They would, they would poop in the urinal. So, and it got so bad to the point where like that, and kids would cause floods, right? So it got to the point where like that we had to have a notebook and we had to write when we went to the bathroom. So one
What?
time I get called down, right? And I'm like, what did I do? And I end up missing. I end up don't know what it is, so I have to ask the teachers and stuff. And I say, I don't know what it is. They're telling me, and I basically missed getting yelled at and screamed at, but it wasn't me. They found out it wasn't me, but that's just how bad it got. Because somebody pooped in a urinal.
That's disgusting. I swear, some people are. It. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like in high school bathrooms, I feel like they can be worse, but also elementary bathrooms. It's like I don't even know who wins that competition of worst bathrooms.
I mean, the thing is, high school bathrooms like kind of some people mature and like they kind of quit those
Yeah.
like, childish stuff, but like Another thing is like they do drugs in the bathroom, like obviously like vape, weed, like,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
What about like women's restrooms? I swear they're like palaces compared to like the men's bathroom.
Reclining couches.
I don't know if this is true, but like I heard like they would like wear lipstick, right, and like they would like kiss the mirror or some shit,
That is disgusting.
and like they would like leave
Although I
lipstick
do it
marks.
myself.
But that's in your own private one. That's like I'm saying it's in a private restroom.
Yeah, but like the public one, let's just say like you kiss
Yeah.
them, like one girl kisses there, and like the gender has to clean it up, and you kiss them on the same spot that someone else kisses there. It's like,
Gosh. I don't
Without knowing,
honestly
yeah.
I don't want to think of that.
it's just I don't know, but like I don't know if that's even true in the first place. Like I just heard stories about that.
It might be.
And another thing is, girls actually don't believe we piss in our urinal. Like, or urinal, I can't say it properly.
Funeral. We don't at a funeral.
Yeah, but like, they don't believe that we have that thing. Like, I actually find it crazy how they don't.
When I was just like a lot younger, like I'm talking years ago, right? What I would do was, is,
Mike. Okay, think about it. Think about this.
no, it's fine.
Okay.
So like at the urinal, right? Like I didn't know that like, so like when you have to go to the bathroom, right? Like you don't like fully drop your like.
Oh yeah.
Like, you fully like don't like.
Yeah.
So I used to do that, right?
Mm.
And I was, so and then I found that out later. I'm like,
Okay. Next question.
Okay. All right. So I was thinking the other day. So you know how the Olympics are like super impressive? Like obviously these athletes are training like their entire life just for at least one races, and like they get bronze or something like that, and like third place, and that's it. Well, what if? Okay, hear me out. There was an Olympics specifically for people who were allowed to dope and use drugs. Like
That would be like
imagine like think about what the human body is. Like what records would be set. Obviously it's like not ethical, but
I have a thing about this. So let's just say like steroids, right? Like we can use steroids. So you know how Captain America, you know how he's like his body, like he uses basically steroids to like put to the like max. Well, like the human body can like go to the max, right? That's what Captain America basically is. So like imagine like just like view like imagine it. Let's just say like a bunch of Captain America type people. They're in the Olympics. Like that would actually be like imagine how fast or like how high they can jump and just like how like
it'll be kind of crazy. Yeah.
It would be actually like so crazy to watch.
oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh. I think it would be really exciting to watch, but then just in the back of your mind, you're like, is this like really fair though?
Well, it would be because all of them are allowed to use. Well, I guess they're not all allowed. Maybe you would have to regulate, sort of like you can only take this much of this much or something like that. But like, just being able to see what the human max is would be impressive. Like think about Usain Bolt. Like, what time would he have gotten if he was doping? Like
maybe less.
If we
you never know, it could have negative effects.
If we go back to the conspiracy theories, how do we know he wasn't using?
Because they all tested him. They were really hard on him.
You can pay people off and stuff like that. You can always pay people off for a slide by, like he's a fake one.
Some Jamaican guy.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying like I believe that it's his actual strength and all that, but I'm just saying like what if, you know? There's always a what if.
Actually, Red One is right. You know, there's always sliding money onto the table.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what the Russians did, man, in the Olympics. That's why they're banned from using the Russian flag right now. The athletes. Yeah. There's just one driver in Formula One. He's not allowed to race under the Russian flag. So if he gets on the podium, I don't know what anthem they would play for him.
Probably just whatever country's in at the time.
Oh, that's true. Okay, they would just play that.
So he's in America, you know, England, you know, Irish, etc.
Irish. Yeah, okay, makes sense. But still, I mean, it would be a really cool thing, but I guess sad because you don't want to see these humans die at a young age because they're overdosing. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see where the max is.
Well, who sees the max that can be, it can always have negative effects.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
It doesn't necessarily have to be, it's strong chance that, there's a lot of negative effects that, could happen over time or could happen, right there. Like,
Yeah, maybe like let's just say like a running, like they don't have as much stamina as they normally would. But like maybe what if they use like steroids that would like help their like stamina in a way? But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. Topic.
I have a conspiracy theory on the topic.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to go.
Oh, we're not there anymore.
I don't want to talk about that depressing thing. You got to like people dying, dude.
No, it's not depressing.
Next question.
You guys are all YouTubers pretty much. So like, if you had $2,500 to spend on your YouTube channel, what would you spend it on? Would you improve your setup? Like, how would you improve it?
Can I go?
I'd have to say my setup, 100%.
Like, what about it? What about your setup, though?
Maybe get another PC for like streaming specifically. Upgrade my current peripherals. Maybe get an external mic as well.
Just only buy like one. That's it. Just have one really good part in your computer, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, sure, Mike. What are you thinking?
So, if I would have to do it, like, I would like upgrade separately, because like I would probably get like one of those 360 hertz monitors if I had like $2,000, right? And I would have 3 monitors then, right? My setup would be fine, right? I would probably get like, G Fuel and stuff to make more of those, right? I would probably get like a better camera or something. Even though mine's really good, probably a better one.
Yeah.
For more,
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'd probably just spend the remaining money just on I don't know, I'd probably spend the remaining stuff like getting some like stuff that like would help, but like maybe more aesthetics.
Just make your room a bit better.
Yeah, maybe like those like sound thingies, or
the foams or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. What about you, Jed?
I would probably use it like for more editing software, like more plugins. Give me more variety so I can make my editing better.
That's definitely really expensive. Like the software can.
Yeah.
It's like $1,000 for just like a plugin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, it's like you have Vegas Pro for like $650, but it's like you're spending that much, and I get why, because like people who are making like who use that, like who actually bought it, are definitely making a lot more money. But like I feel like that's kind of outrageous for just the editing software. You know what I'm saying?
No, but like that's a professional. Professionals use that for like blockbuster movies.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like $600 and like $700-800. I get. I guess it's just like a little too much money, just for like an editing software. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like if you think about it, if Marvel Studios uses Premiere Pro to make Endgame, that like $70 just to make a $1 billion movie, that's pretty cheap for $1 billion movie.
Yeah, but that's what.
Well, Mike's just trying to talk about like the average person buying it. But yeah,
but like you're getting the best of the best. So like I mean, you get what you pay for. So if you get something cheap, like a worse quality item.
Yeah, it's understandable. That's fair.
For me and my setup, I would probably get like a better microphone. I would try to improve that. I would also probably just get like better speakers for like my desk. And then gosh, I guess like headphones. I feel like that's really important because headphones out there, you can either get ones that are comfortable or like ones that are just really uncomfortable, and then you're just stuck with them for so long.
A new chair.
A new chair. Nah, I already got one. But yeah, chairs. I feel like those race chairs. Don't get me wrong, they look really cool. I feel like they're so overpriced.
Yeah. They just not.
I heard they're really uncomfortable. Like they're not worth it. Like office chairs are like $1,000 better.
Well, I'm sitting in one right now, and it's okay. But
Well, I mean,
to talk to Mike, he has a $400.
Yeah, I have
he broke in the first day.
PewDiePie chair, so I mean, I could kind of confirm that the chairs, they are comfortable and they're great. It's a great chair. It's definitely like it's especially I feel like I was like having a bit of like a back issue, right? Yeah, I know it had nothing to do with like back like last year or whatever. Some girl in my class, like, they cracked my back, and they weren't a professional, and I did not give consent, but, they were a chiropractor, so they just went and cracked my back, and my back was so bad, and I got this chair, and it, like, really helped, so it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it like that, but, like, it's also, like, how much money you have, Like, if you're, like...
Mike has chiropractor gangs at his school. Just crack your back.
Mike, you're telling me you used to like some girl crack your back, and
no, I said
yo, what?
I said I didn't let that.
Yeah,
but like a girl still did it.
I think we're focusing on that part.
Whether like you didn't let them or not, they still did it. So
yes.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Wait. So like, how do you have someone crack your back?
Yeah, like you have to be like laying down or like
because I was laying down. We were doing projects.
Oh my god.
Oh,
you were doing what?
No, we were doing projects. I was laying down on the floor, and
it was a project.
They wanted. It was like one of those like projects, like you have to
Health
color
class?
stuff in. No, it was my
class demonstration.
Okay, so
sat on like school floor since elementary school when like they said bean bags.
So
oh yeah, bean bags.
So basically, like we would do like posters of like topics about like we would be doing, like we all like sit on the floor and stuff to make them, because if we did them on desks and stuff, it wouldn't be good because they were big poster sheets, right?
Yeah.
So in the end I was laying on the floor, and they wanted to crack my back for days at this point, because everybody else had their back cracked.
That's a weird kink, but all
right. Next question.
Interesting.
Next, moving on swiftly from that.
I don't even know where to go from there.
Yeah, Mike, you have an interesting school life.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, Grayson, moving on. What's the next question?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Whoa. Something everyone looks stupid doing. Like, no matter what, just... Okay, alright, right off the bat.
I literally see, like, one of my friends, like, they were like, yo, just, like, I saw, like, TikTok and stuff like that. It's like, you know how, like, guys and girls, like, when they're dating and, like, you gotta get over someone? Like, I heard, like, yo, like, if you want to get over someone, just imagine them pooping. And, like...
how does that work?
I don't know, bro. Don't ask me. But, like, it just feel like, yeah, like, it's so weird seeing them poop. So, like, it's just weird, so...
Wouldn't that turn you on, though? Like... Or is it just me?
What?
Wait, is it just me?
I guess, I mean, if you're naked, I mean, I get what you mean. Like, I mean,
yeah. No. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about seeing the poop.
What? Oh my god! Dude, the conspiracy theory thing was weird.
So, Allie, what do you want to do? Eat the poop?
Oh yes, my sir. You know me.
Dude, I'm gonna have to blur this.
I mean, he's not wrong, bro. Like, I'd love to do that.
Oh my gosh,
bro. I mean,
like,
imagine, even better if it was
that new type content going in your mouth, bro.
So, like, on the topic of pooping,
No, Mike, no, Mike, no,
it's a good prank.
no,
It was a prank.
no,
It was a
no,
prank. It was
no.
a prank.
It was a prank.
It was a prank. Okay, so basically, right?
No.
When I was like,
No.
while I was like doing this, right?
No, we're not talking about this. Okay, someone.
What happened?
Oh my gosh. Okay, does anybody have anything
I
to?
put some chocolate in my finger and I ate it. And my mom's like,
Bro, oh my god.
Oh, okay. Jet, please add something. Things that make people look stupid, no matter what.
I think just like listening to like music with like headphones on in public.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Dude, I get so scared. Like,
Man,
if I have it connected to Bluetooth, I feel like it's
okay,
about to
look.
go off, and then like
It's
everyone
like
hears
okay, if I have like big bulky headphones, then it's like weird. But like if I have earbuds, it's
I
fine.
mean, bro, that's kind of offensive to me, bro, because I used to like always like wear
Yeah,
headphones.
you
and,
the
like,
weird kid in school who does that, bro. Actually,
Nah,
you
nah,
look like
like,
the
I had,
autistic
like,
kid who
beats
brings the
and shit
headphones
like
around. You know what I'm
I had
saying?
like beats. Like, I mean, yeah, bro. And one time, bro,
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit to something that's like hella embarrassing, bro. I literally brought like my gaming headphones, bro. Like I literally brought my like headset to school for like music.
Okay,
That was-
who here has like a Bluetooth like headset or?
I mean,
I
I had,
do. I do. I have
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You guys get scared
I
when like
had
listening
beats,
to
but, like,
music
bro.
and like thinking it's gonna like disconnect at any point?
See, me, I personally don't listen to music on my AirPods. I like I don't like I'll use them like mainly at night for just I don't know, just at night because I feel comfortable at night, and like I'll watch ASMR and stuff.
Wait, you watch ASMR?
Yeah, no,
You don't watch it, you listen
Okay,
to
okay,
it.
I know that, but like you actually listen to it?
no,
Oh, okay.
What?
What?
Wait, so
Alright,
is that a yes or a
anyway.
no? I don't understand.
it's a maybe.
I see. I
Okay.
see.
It's whatever you want it to be,
It's
Oh.
get exposed.
basically.
I mean, I don't listen to ASMR on a regular basis, but I tried it. It's not that bad though. But like,
It's not.
haven't
I've
listened
never
to
tried it
anyway.
once, bro.
Oh,
It's actually
And
weird.
then they have the,
It's
how much do
weird.
those things cost? How much do those things cost? You know, like the ones with like the ears and like it specifically so it can
I
have
mean,
sound and
it's probably
right
like
side or
around
left.
$100. It's probably around $100.
Yo, they got headphones specifically for ASMR.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like
Yo,
I saw
what?
some like,
Oh,
you know
like
how
those
like
Yeah, yeah.
mics.
Uh,
Oh.
yeah, there's like
yeah.
ASMR,
Oh, like the.
like,
Okay, I see. I see.
Yo, guys, I kind of have some breaking news that needs to be in the podcast.
Oh no.
Okay, so I just found out that my right pinky is bigger than my left pinky.
Wait, is mine? Mine's the same. You tripping?
No, it's fatter. It's fatter.
Oh, it's like you're fat.
Does it need to go on a diet? Your finger need to go on a diet.
Yo, did you guys ever meet someone like in your family that or like like a friend or someone who had like an 11th finger?
No.
No.
Well,
I've
actually,
heard of people having 11th fingers,
Well,
and
actually-
none of my family does.
my when I was like 5, my cousins or whatever, right? They tried to trick me that they had an 11th toe, and I wouldn't fall for it.
Huh? Interesting.
Oh my gosh! Dude,
They
okay,
were-
all right. I was searching up the thing that those ASMR people use. $1,000 for like the
3DO.
I mean, yeah. I guess that's to be
Yeah,
expected, right?
it's a 3DO,
Wait,
yeah, the
what?
3DO.
and then one of them is $2,000.
Dude, that
I
is
thought they were 100.
ridiculous. No,
I
well, there
mean-
are some that are at 100, but like those are the cheaper ones, I think.
Well, like you have to keep in mind, like you have to look at like how much money some of them are making.
No,
And,
but
yeah,
my
they just
thing
wanna
is
keep
like all the
moving.
ASMR videos don't have ads, so like how do they make money?
They make money off.
You're like soothing,
Well, no,
relaxing, and then a
because-
Spotify
Yeah,
ad
like
comes
yeah,
up.
yeah, like they turn those off.
True.
Like it's like they don't want like the viewer to like get disturbed.
Well,
No,
because like
that's
usually
true.
like they have like an ad before the video, and like maybe at the very like before the video, so like they may have one ad or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're not making that much money then, because like bro, like Morgs or something, like he has like 10 ads in like one of his videos, like
Right.
then he's making like 10 like 10 videos of like ASMR is equal to one Morgs video. Like I don't know.
Wait, doesn't he just
Well,
copy
exactly.
paste from Mr. Beast?
Well, not all his
So-
videos. Like
Well,
he
that's
is
the
like
Russian guy. The Russian guy steals his
I mean, that's
Yeah.
recently,
You
but
heard of
Morgs
that?
used to like copy a lot of it, Mr. Beast's video. But the thing is, like, I don't really see that as like a big problem, like, cause like like YouTube trends, it's like a thing. Like, I guess like Mr. Beast doing it wasn't really a trend. I mean, giving away money is obviously like a trend now, but like,
Yeah.
Well,
just
no,
like
no,
You
some,
can do it. You can do it, but add your own twist to it.
yeah. And
it's
I think he was copying exactly like what Mr. Beast was doing. But that's what the Russian YouTubers are doing. I'm pretty sure.
I feel like it's not even about copying. It's just like like if you get a video idea, like you may take 1 or 2 video ideas, like in a couple weeks spread if you're really desperate for a video title. But like, I feel like Morgs, he just like every one of his videos.
Morgs is just an abomination.
He just like takes every video. Like it's not even Mr. Beast. He just takes whatever the like. Or like whatever gets like the most amount of views. Like if we upload this podcast and it gets 10 million views, like he'll like make a podcast and like he'll make some gaming clan or whatever. Say we've been in production for 5 years, and then he'll make a podcast in like a week to try to just get 10 million views. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, more video. Like the one where he's like, obviously it's fake, but he sneaks into his girlfriend's house and then like hides in her closet at one point, and then hides right next to her bed. Like, that would be creepy.
No,
like,
that's his sister.
I like saw like YouTubers covering that video, and like I know what you're talking about, Grayson. And like it's just like think about it. Like these are like kids watching, like maybe like 5-year-olds,
exactly,
right?
bro.
5,
Exactly.
9-year-olds. So just imagine like what they're getting. They're like, it's fine to like go enter your like friends or girlfriend's house to like just like sneak on them. Like that's
Exactly.
like they're kids. They're young, impressionable. Like even we are. Like I'm just like I don't know, bro. Like
I think our age, I think we have enough to know that we.
I mean, obviously, we're not gonna go like going. Yeah, but that's not what I'm trying to say. So it's just like we'll do stuff that like other people do, like obviously, but like I just mean like not more. Like we have common sense.
Well, yeah, I know. His viewers are very young, so they're gonna do it. And he says, "Good."
I mean, it's like Morgs. Like he's like releasing 5 different styles of merch, $50 a piece, like every every other day.
I mean, even T-shirts or like what? Like if T-shirts are $50, that's overpriced.
No, I'm just saying like Morgs like I was saying like $50. I just give him like he makes them overpriced, and he'll make like a new design every other week. Every other day,
yeah.
So people,
and like the kid's gonna be like, "Yo, I gotta get that like ASAP."
Yeah, and he makes it seem like, oh, if you don't get this, these are gonna out so soon. And that's happened to me. They say this is gonna be soon, and even if like you really don't, and like like even if it's a cool design, like it's not something you would really wear, or but even if it doesn't have to do with shirts or anything. Like it just like kind of like says, well, if I don't get this, who knows? Maybe I will like it. Maybe I'll regret it, and then they get it. So he does have good tactics, but it's.
Well, actually, his merch page, it's down. Like the website, I was trying to search it up right now to see like how much it costed. It's down.
Huh.
Like, it says.
You know what? I don't know if you guys know about like Morgs, right? Apparently, you know how he's always like all energetic. He's like an 18-year-old like guy, like. He's older than all of us here, right? And just like he acts so childish, right? So apparently it's kind of like a persona, right? It's recently been released that like he's taking a break from YouTube, right? Because like he's been depressed because like he's been kind of putting on like a persona and like this this dude, and he saw like all the views coming in, and he started like more like being energetic and stuff like that. And now he was like he's depressed, and so he said now like Morgs is gonna when he comes back to YouTube, he's gonna be a normal like his actual personality, and not like that energetic yelling dude.
Yeah, because sometimes energetic yelling people can be kind of annoying,
especially his mom.
Yeah. That's
I mean, I get why he's doing it.
Oh, bro, his mom like overdoes it.
Well,
or his mom's like peer pressure or something. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like he got the views, he got the money. I mean, I get it, that's not what he wants to do.
But he's got the hate.
I mean,
he doesn't have.
Yeah,
he
has like he lost his dignity. Is basically.
He'll be remembered, but he'll be remembered for the wrong reasons, not the reason that he wants.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, in a way, he could redeem himself. Like Logan Paul, for example, like he kind of did redeem himself, and like he's now known as a KSI and Logan Paul dude, not the like super anymore. I mean, he is, but like not like he kind of like overrid like.
Yeah.
That,
I get what you're
with
saying.
the
He
KSI.
rebranded.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
you like never like truly like
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying, like you never truly like
Yeah, obviously. Like Jake Paul's still
Yeah.
always gonna be known as the everyday guy, but like,
I get what you're saying. Honestly, if you think, it's pretty impressive what he was able to accomplish.
yeah, it's actually really impressive. Like
He
we
went-
never seen that. Like, you guys know with like Dobrik. I mean David Dobrik. Like what's going on with him? Like he lost
yeah.
like over like $100 million. Like his company was like this company he owned or something like that. It was like worth $100 million, and like he lost the rights because like what like the accusation of what happened.
Oh crap! I didn't hear about that. But yeah, I mean, he hasn't ever redeemed himself. But Logan Paul, yeah, he went from this guy who basically everybody hated on the internet to this person who I think a lot of his like biggest haters actually started respecting him and liking what he was doing. And I think it was because of the fight that he did, and I think it was because of the podcast.
That kind of. I think it's more like.
I think he just rebranded.
He
definitely.
changes a person
just like
as
a
well.
rebrand.
Like, yeah, he kind of changes a person as well.
But
Like
it was the podcast because he could no longer do these like videos where every single second is basically a cut, and now he has to do a full hour video.
I'm not sure if that's more of the. I mean, podcast did like fuel the fire of like the like rebranding, but like one thing that did help was like he started vlogging again, and like his vlogs are like way short, and like it's actually really entertaining, and that's one thing that like really helped his like rebranding as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, cause his he kind of like pushed his audience as a more mature than like kids, or, like
Yeah, and that's something like much more enjoyable to watch. Yeah.
And then also what helps is.
And no, I think mainly. Sorry. Let me just say, mainly the thing is it's KSI versus Logan Paul. Like KSI actually like helped a lot with saving his career, like Logan Paul's.
Yeah, like I was thinking about how Jake Paul. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they hate pretty much, except for his like really young viewers. Like, I mean, it helps when you're being compared to something that's worse than you. Like everyone now is like Logan Paul. At least he's better than Jake Paul. So like, why would you focus on Logan when you could focus on Jake, who's clearly the worst person? At least in my opinion.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I definitely think Jake is still, I don't really keep in touch with both of them, but like, I feel like if I were to watch one, it'd probably still be Logan Paul, and it was always been this, apart from when I was a cringy kid watching Jake Paul back then. But, I feel like it would always be like Logan Paul, because like, I feel like, he was always a bit more matured, not much, but, I feel like now at least he's a bit more matured. But like, Jake Paul, like, he's just exactly how I was, I feel like, maybe even worse. Because, he's just an immature kid, basically.
Yeah, he's worse. He's definitely worse. I mean, the stunts that he's done and how he just keeps repeating worse and worse stunts. I mean, at least Logan Paul, he hasn't done anything really bad since.
Yeah.
Has there been something?
All right.
Has he done anything really?
No.
I think he's been very careful about it now, because like the whole thing with the Suicide Forest, like that was like he left that in on purpose, because there's always cut and delete, but he left that on purpose, people knew that,
Yeah, that video.
Another thing, I don't think he was I think he like not like. I actually really respect Logan Paul, but like that time, I think he was actually trying to look for a dead body for like a thumbnail. He kind of got overviewed, like he kind of got like overwhelmed with all the views and money, and so he just like he wanted to get more money and views, and he kind of like he was like, all right, let me go to Suicide Forest, knowing he'll find a body and record it and post it, and he knows he's gonna get views because all the kids are gonna click on the video and seeing like, yo, dead body, like
he got lucky though. He got lucky because yes, it really hurt his reputation because of that video. He didn't lose subscribers, which like if you look at someone like Shane Dawson,
and James Charles,
tanked in subscribers. At least he was able to keep his subscribers, and actually he grew during that period of time. Not super fast, obviously, but he did grow. So he's able to recover.
I think
the thing is, like, cancel culture was way less harsh back then. Like, it was harsh, but like, if Logan Paul did this like right now in 2021, like the world, it would go crazy. Like everyone would be, because like David Dobrik, like think about the David Dobrik situation and Logan Paul situation, it's not even comparable. Like I think like I know it's wrong, like both of them are wrong, but like David Dobrik situation is not as bad as Logan Paul's. And I don't know if you guys know about the David Dobrik situation.
It's kind of like PewDiePie when he, when he said that word, cancel.
Yeah.
Of course, he took a hit, but I mean, look at him now. He's got over 100 million subscribers. I mean, look at him. He's basically, he's the number one. He's like the first person to hit 100 million that like is actually a person and not a corporation. And so far, the only one who's really not a corporation, just by himself. I mean, but if he did that now, I mean, his whole YouTube channel will be deleted. It's just,
I think PewDiePie is the number one, like actual, like even like the number one YouTuber.
Yeah.
Not even like a person.
Yeah. No, he isn't the number one YouTuber anymore.
It was T-Series
like
who was
as a channel.
No,
as a person.
Yeah,
no,
like
I thought PewDiePie got it as like as a channel. Like he was the first one to hit 100 million.
No, T-Series hit it first.
Yeah, T-Series hit it
first.
first.
Oh, really? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I was really into those like PewDiePie T-Series. Like I remember.
Yeah, me too.
I literally had like the sub count videos like up on like the stream. I would always have it up. Like,
I would
like second monitor.
I would always check it before and after school, and I would always get either sad or happy. Sad if T-Series was getting close or beat him, and happy if PewDiePie was doing a lot better.
Yeah,
back to the rebrand thing. Like I feel like everyone at that time didn't really hate PewDiePie. Like obviously he had his, so when it did happen, like everybody sort of canceled him.
The thing is, I don't know.
No, but
sorry, my fault.
But the way he reacted made it clear that it was a mistake because he ended stream right away.
Yeah, I also think that his apology video was probably like one of the only really sincere apology videos out there. Cause like it's
YouTubers
just
are bad at that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with T. Martin. He had that whole CS:GO scandal. And,
that gambling website.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isn't he the guy that had like his car in the background and like a dog?
Yeah.
And, apparently, like I saw videos on like the worst YouTube volumes and like that's like one of the worst ever. Like he was not sincere at all.
Yeah.
Didn't he literally blame the people? Like he was like, it's like kind of your fault for like falling into it. Like what?
Yeah, he blamed the people that did it.
Like that fell for it? Was that it? Like I don't really remember. Like I'm not.
No, so basically it was a website where it encouraged his audience was younger kids, so it encouraged younger kids to pay money and they would gamble to get a better skin. But the thing is, the company, he owned it, and he would give himself a high percentage of getting better items. So when he would make videos about it, it would look like he was. It was like, an easy way to make money, or it was an easy way to get better items. And so his younger professional viewers, they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use my mom's credit card." And then it came out.
That's actually like a really similar thing that happened with like Rice Gum and like Jake Paul. They had you guys, like I forgot what's it called. It's like this gambling website where like you had to open these loot crates or something like that, and like you would get like a house or like AirPods for like $5. Like you gotta buy like
or like you would get like a Lamborghini.
And like it's just like so Rice Gum and Logan Paul, or not Logan Paul, sorry, Jake Paul. They would like basically like the YouTubers, like I mean the company that did it, it's like Loot Crate or something. I don't even remember. Not Loot Crate, that's a different company. But like it's like that company would like make the percentage. Not even like they would like exactly give like what the item is, right? Like let's say like Jake Paul gets like a Nike shoe, right? They'll get that exact Nike shoe. Jake Paul will like show like, yeah, I got this shoe. And then they'll send that shoe over and be like, and then he's gonna show like, yo, it's been like 10 days. My order, like my loot stuff, actually came, and then they show like all the stuff. I'm like, yo, this is actually real. Like, he got the stuff, and he like the looting thing. He got like the loot, and he actually like they delivered it, so it's real, right? And like all the kids started buying it, thinking they would get like AirPods and like designer shoes, Gucci stuff, houses, Lamborghinis, and like they just bought it, and it's exactly like the CS:GO thing.
I mean, it's just terrible people who try to take
And,
advantage
like,
of each other, younger peers. But
Mhm.
we're not like that. And with that being said, I feel like I have to kind of wrap it up here. I mean, honestly, I think this was a pretty good guys, boys. I mean, I think we does anybody have the timer? Yeah, I started one, but it was a little late, like 40 minutes on the clock. So I think that was really good.
Yeah, it was a good first podcast.
I like that. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I mean, I know it was on short notice, but thank you. Hope to have you guys back in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You guys have anything you want to say before we end the podcast here?
Nothing really.
Yo, I heard my ball sack in the making of this podcast.
Yeah, pray for him, man. Like, he sacrificed his ball sack for this.
Anyways, that's going to be the first episode of Energized Vibes. Hopefully you guys can join us back in the next episode. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya.